Hare Krishna, welcome all of you for today's session. Today is the fifth session in this series of Nava-Vidha Bhakti, 9 forms of devotional service. And previously we have discussed about Shravanam. What is Shravanam? Hearing about the Lord. And then we have discussed about Kirtanam. Kirtanam means glorifying the Lord. Third one is Smaranam, remembering the Lord. Fourth was Pada Sevanam, serving the lotus feet of the Lord. And today we are discussing the fifth process, that is Archanam. Archanam means worshipping the Lord. So we will read some extracts from Srila Prabhupada's books and then we shall discuss. Prabhupada writes in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 3, Verse 22, purport. Simple theoretical book knowledge is not sufficient for a neophyte devotee. Book knowledge is theoretical, whereas the Archana process is practical. Spiritual knowledge must be developed by a combination of theoretical and practical knowledge. And that is the guaranteed way for attainment of spiritual perfection. The training of devotional service for a neophyte devotee completely depends on the expert spiritual master who knows how to lead his disciple to make gradual progress towards the path back home, back to Godhead. One should not become a pseudo-spiritual master as a matter of business to meet one's family expenditures. One must be an expert spiritual master to deliver the disciple from the clutches of impending death. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has defined the bona fide qualities of a spiritual master, and one of the verses in that description reads, Shri Vigraharadhana Nityanana Shringara Tanmandira Marjanadau Yuktasya Bhaktamscha Niyunjatopi Vande Guru Shri Charanara Vindam. Shri Vigraha is the archa or suitable worshipable form of the Lord. And the disciple should be engaged in worshipping the deity regularly by Shringara, by proper decoration and dressing, as also by Mandira Marjana, the matter of cleansing the temple. The spiritual master teaches the neophyte devotee all these kindly and personally to help him gradually in the realization of the transcendental name, quality, form, etc. of the Lord. Only attention engaged in the service of the Lord, especially in dressing and decorating the temple, accompanied by musical kirtana and spiritual instructions from scriptures, can save the common man from the hellish cinema attractions and rubbish sex songs broadcast everywhere by radios. If one is unable to maintain a temple at home, he should go to another's temple where all the above performances are regularly executed. Visiting the temple of a devotee and looking at the profusely decorated forms of the Lord, well dressed in a well decorated, sanctified temple, naturally infuse the mundane mind with spiritual inspiration. So Srila Prabhupada is telling here that how important this Archana Vidhi is. Archanam means temple worship, deity worship. And it is the duty of a bona fide spiritual master to train up his disciples and engage them in Archanam. What does this Archanam include? It includes Shri Vigraha Aradhana, worship of the deity in the temple. Nitya, every day. Nana Shringara, and the deity has to be decorated in different ways. Shringara means decoration. Decoration with flowers, decoration with dressing up the deities in a very beautiful manner. All this comes under Archanam. So, the form of the Lord is completely spiritual. Satchidananda Vigraha. But right now we can only see material forms. Therefore, the Lord mercifully takes on a form which we can see and serve, and that is called Archa Vigraha. And in the temple, the deities are made as per the descriptions given in the scriptures, and then there is a proper process followed to invoke the presence of the Lord within the deity. And then the deity agrees to accept services from the devotees. So when we see the deity in the temple, the deity is not to be considered material. The deity is, even though it is made up of stone, wood or metal, actually these are, the deity is completely spiritual. This we have to understand. It is mentioned in the scriptures, in the Padma Purana, it is said, one who considers the deity of the temple, in the temple, to be material, or one who considers a bona fide spiritual master to be an ordinary person, or one who considers the prasadam offered to the Lord to be ordinary food. If one considers like this, then such a person, his consciousness is hellish, and he is fit to go and stay in hell. That means if you consider the form of the Lord to be material, it is a wrong understanding. The form of the Lord is not material. In fact, the Lord is mercifully coming in that form to receive our service. So when we render service to the deity, the Lord personally receives that service. There is one nice story about this in the scripture. There was one poor devotee. He was a Brahmana, a poor man, and he was living in a hut. But he had a great desire that I should worship the form of the Lord in a very gorgeous manner. I should have a nice temple built for the Lord, and in a very grand way I should serve the Lord. This was his desire. So what he did one day, after taking bath in a holy river, he sat down under one tree, and he closed his eyes and he started worshipping the Lord in his meditation. So in his meditation, he constructed a big temple for the Lord with marble, and then he installed a very beautiful deity of Krishna. And then he personally dressed, first before that he did Abhishekam for the Lord. He brought the holy water from various holy rivers. For the mind there is no limitation, right? So you can sit in one place and you can think that I am fetching water from Ganga, Yamuna, all the rivers. And that too, he fetched water from these holy rivers not in ordinary pots. He had golden pots, and all the golden pots were decorated with valuable gems. This was how he was thinking. So valuable gems, each golden pot decorated with gems. And then he went to Ganga river, brought one water pot. Then with another pot he went, Yamuna river he brought another. Like this all the holy rivers he collected. And then he came to his temple and he personally did Abhishekam for the Lord. And then he dressed the Lord nicely with silk, first class silk garments. Then he brought the most fragrant flowers, made garlands and offered to the deity. Then he personally did Arati for the Lord nicely. And then he thought, now the Arati is over, now it is time for offering. We have to make some offering. Offering to the deity is called bhoga preparation. So he thought, I should personally make some sweet rice, the best sweet rice I should make. So he got the best milk, first quality rice, jaggery, ghee, dry fruits, everything he brought. And then all this is happening in his meditation. Okay. And then he personally started cooking in the temple kitchen. He started cooking sweet rice, right? And sweet rice was becoming thicker and thicker, nice. It was nicely boiling. And once the sweet rice was completely prepared, so he said, let us wait for some time. We should not offer hot sweet rice for the Lord. Let it cool down. So he kept that sweet rice away from the stove for some time, allowing it to cool down. And after a few minutes, he wanted to check whether his sweet rice was now of a suitable temperature to be offered to the Lord. So he took his finger and dipped in the sweet rice. And actually his finger burned. He could feel the heat, it was so hot. And his meditation broke. And he opened his eyes and saw actually his finger was burned. His finger was burned. And all this was seen by the Lord in Vaikuntha. He was seeing this and he started smiling. The Lord started smiling. Then Lakshmi Devi asked, why are you smiling? Then Lord Vishnu said, see, like this one, my devotee, he worshipped me so gorgeously with so much feelings. I am very pleased with his service. So immediately the Lord sent Vishnu Dutas with a Vimana and said, please get that devotee to Vaikuntha. So that devotee, he was taken by the Vishnu Dutas in a special Vimana to Vaikuntha, to the spiritual world. Just imagine, this devotee's devotion for the Lord was so intense. He was poor, materially he was poor, he could not afford all those gorgeous worship. But he did all this within his mind. But he did with genuine feelings. And the Lord accepted his service. The Lord reciprocated. So this is the power of Archana Vidhi. We should not think that the deity is some stone, dead object, lifeless object. No. The deity is not different from the Lord. So if we develop right understanding, the right way to serve the deity, if we learn, then we can actually experience reciprocation of the deity. There are so many such pastimes where the deities have reciprocated with the devotees. Okay? So the spiritual master teaches the disciples how to worship the deity. And the deity worship not only involves decorating the deity and offering bhoga to the deity, the Archana Vidhi also involves Mandira Marjana, cleansing of the temple. Srila Prabhupada said, everything in our temple should be very, very clean, pristine. And he said, our cleanliness standard should be such that before touching anything in the temple, people should think twice. They should actually think, let me first wash my hands and then touch. That kind of cleanliness, Prabhupada insisted. Even today we see when people come to our temple, first thing that even people, normal people, those who may not be very spiritually inclined, even such people, public, first thing that they recognize, they admire is, oh, ISKCON temple is so clean. Cleanliness is something which people actually they recognize and admire. So therefore, Archana Vidhi means worshipping the deity, maintaining cleanliness. This is also part of Archana. Therefore, the devotee himself who is engaged in Archana, he should also maintain hygiene. Because now I am going to touch the deity, I am going to serve the deity. Deity means non-different from the Lord. I should take care of my personal hygiene. A devotee should take bath and he should make sure that his nails are not big. He should keep trimmed. Hair also should be trimmed. Especially when you are cooking for the Lord, you have to cover your hair so that hair should not fall in the bhoga that you are cooking. So that means Archana Vidhi also makes sure that a devotee becomes purified both internally and externally. It also helps the devotee develop regulation. Oh, every day 4:30 Mangalarti I should offer. That means I should now work my schedule in such a way that my sleep is I should get up early in the morning. For that I have to make sure that I go to bed early on the right time. Then I should finish my dinner properly on time. That means the schedule of a devotee who is engaged in deity worship automatically becomes highly regulated. Right? So this Archana Vidhi helps a devotee develop discipline. And he becomes very conscious and attached to the deity. Oh, now that it's a time to offer bhoga to the Lord. Oh, it's time to offer, arati to the Lord. So a devotee becomes very, very conscious and becomes very attached to the Lord. So the process of Archana is actually meant for developing attachment to the Lord. And here Prabhupada says, if one is not able to do such a thing in his residence, then he should go to the temple where such things are happening. By witnessing the arati of the Lord, one gets the same benefit of personally performing arati to the Lord. So therefore, one must engage in this devotional service of Archanam, and Prabhupada says this will naturally infuse the mundane mind with spiritual inspiration. When you see the beautiful form of the Lord, you become very pleased. You become attracted to the Lord. Every day if you go and see the deity, you become attached to the Lord. And when we develop attachment to the Lord, what happens? We forget mundane beauty. And as Prabhupada writes here, hellish cinema songs, cinema attractions, rubbish sex songs, we become free from these kind of unwanted attachments. So that is the principle of Archanam. Let us read another extract from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 3, verse 25, purport. Especially in this age of Kali, Sankirtana alone is sufficient. If the members of our temples in the different parts of the world simply continue Sankirtana before the deity, especially before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they will remain perfect. There is no need of any other performances. Nevertheless, to keep oneself clean in habits and mind, deity worship and other regulative principles are required. Srila Jiva Goswami says that although Sankirtana is sufficient for the perfection of life, the Archana or worship of the deity in the temple must continue in order that the devotees may stay clean and pure. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur therefore recommends that one follow both processes simultaneously. So here Prabhupada is saying, actually for Kali Yuga, Yuga Dharma is Sankirtana. So chanting the holy name alone is sufficient. But when we engage in Archana Vidhi, what happens? We become clean. Internally, externally, our habits become regulated. And that is why the Acharyas recommend Archanam is also important. Right? So, as I said, why does a devotee get up early in the morning and take bath, even in winter? Oh, I have to go and attend the Mangalarati. Because the Lord is there, He is going to give His darshan, so let me go. And in front of the Lord, I should not go in a shabby way. I should go cleansed myself. So we take bath. So, by following Archanam, there is a kind of discipline that comes in our life. So that is the principle behind Archanam. Srila Prabhupada said, just like in a railway track, there are two parallel lines going. Like that, in our Krishna consciousness process, two things have to go side by side. One is the Bhagavata Vidhi. Bhagavata Vidhi means Shravanam Kirtanam, hearing about the Lord and chanting His holy names. This is Bhagavata Vidhi. And the other one is Archana Vidhi, or also called Pancharatrika Vidhi. Pancharatrika Vidhi. Why it is called Pancharatriki Vidhi? Because it is based on a scripture called Narada Pancharatra. Narad Muni reveals the different processes, how to worship the deity. So in this book called Narada Pancharatra. And therefore, this method of offering worship to the deity is called Pancharatriki Vidhi. So Prabhupada says, just like in a train track, there is two lines going. In our Krishna consciousness also, side by side, these two things have to happen. Then we can make steady progress. We have to chant, we have to hear. Along with that, also worship the deity of the Lord. This will help us awaken our dormant love for Krishna. Srila Prabhupada writes in Krishna book, chapter 6, devotional service in Krishna consciousness is so sublime that even a little service rendered to Krishna, knowingly or unknowingly, gives one the greatest transcendental benefit. The system of worshipping Krishna by offering flowers from a tree is also beneficial for the living entity who is confined to the bodily existence of that tree. When flowers and fruits are offered to Krishna, the tree that bore them also receives much benefit indirectly. The Archana process or worshipping procedure is therefore beneficial for everyone. Krishna is worshipable by great demigods like Brahma and Lord Shiva. And Putana was so fortunate that the same Krishna played in her lap as a little child. The lotus feet of Krishna, which are worshipped by great sages and devotees, were placed on the body of Putana. People worship Krishna and offer food with great reverence and devotion, but automatically he sucked the milk from the body of Putana. Devotees therefore pray that if simply by offering something as an enemy, Putana got so much benefit, then who can measure the benefit of worshipping Krishna in love and affection? Srila Prabhupada ki. Therefore, only Krishna should be worshipped, for so much benefit awaits the worshipper. So here Prabhupada is telling in the context of Putana, demoness, she came on the order of Kamsa, smeared her breast with poison. She wanted to actually kill Krishna, baby Krishna, by feeding him poisonous breast milk. But what happened? She was killed by Krishna, but then she got liberated. Right? Putana Uddhara it is called. Uddhara means liberation. And what kind of a liberation she got? She was promoted to the post of Mother of Krishna in the spiritual world. She became Mother of Krishna. So Krishna is so merciful. Even if somebody goes with evil intention to Krishna, Krishna sees what is the good thing this person has done. Is there any one good quality in this person? So this Putana came with such a bad intention to kill Krishna, but Krishna saw one good thing she did. What is that? She offered her breast milk to me. See, this way Krishna is called Karuna Sindhu. He is an ocean of mercy. Krishna does not see the 99 bad qualities. He sees at least one good quality this devotee has, this person has. Okay, she has offered her breast milk. Chalo, it's okay. I will give her liberation. So she was purified. She was elevated to the post of a mother of Krishna in the spiritual world. This is confirmed in the Bhagavatam. So here it is, Prabhupada is saying, if a demoness like Putana with such evil intentions, even though she came to Krishna, if she can get such a great benefit because she has approached Krishna, she has offered something to Krishna, then what to speak of the devotees who offer to Krishna with love and devotion something, isn't it? In the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says about this Archana Vidhi, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhakti Upahritam Ashnami Priyatatmanaha. Ashnami, Krishna says, I will eat. If you offer with Bhakti Upahritam, with Bhakti, with love and devotion, if you offer to me, what can you offer? Patram means leaf. Pushpam, flower. Phalam, fruit. Toyam, water. If you offer these things to me, and for these things you don't have to, it's not that you should know the recipe, you should cook, you should be an expert cook, only then you can prepare. No, it's already available in nature. Phalam is available, just bring and offer to the Lord. Pushpam already nature is producing, offer to the Lord. And if nothing is available, water, Krishna says, Toyam, with water, simply you bring and offer water to me, I will accept. And if Krishna accepts our offering, then our life is successful. Actually, everything Krishna is only providing. But with love and devotion, if you offer it back to Krishna, Krishna will be very pleased. Isn't it? So please offer Pushpam. They remembered now. Offer Pushpam to the Lord. Okay. When ignorance is removed and it is perfectly realized that there is nothing existing without the personality of Godhead, then nescience is removed. Since the gross and subtle bodies are emanations from the personality of Godhead, the knowledge of light permits one to engage both of them in the service of the Lord. The gross body should be engaged in acts of rendering service to the Lord, as in bringing water, cleansing the temple, or making obeisances, etc. The path of Archana, or worshipping the Lord in the temple, involves engaging one's gross body in the service of the Lord. Similarly, the subtle mind should be engaged in hearing the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, thinking about Him, chanting His name, etc. All such activities are transcendental. None of the gross or subtle senses should otherwise be engaged. So here Prabhupada is saying, Archana Vidhi is the process of engaging our senses in the service of the Lord. Gross body is engaged in serving the deity. Subtle body, that is mind, should be engaged in chanting, thinking, remembering hearing about the Lord. In this way, if both our gross body and subtle bodies are engaged in the service of the Lord, we become cleansed. In fact, in our Vedic culture, in every village, there is one big prominent temple. And all the people in the village, according to their abilities, according to the nature of work they do, everyone would be engaged in one or the other kind of service to the temple. Now also we see that in villages. So if there is a festival, there is a big chariot festival, suppose, in the temple of that village. Some people are engaged in, getting flowers. Some people make garlands. Some people construct a ratha for the Lord. Some people are engaged in chanting mantras. Some people will be engaged in conducting the festival, making sure that everybody has proper darshan. So, and from generations together, there will be families who are serving the Lord in a particular way. If you go to Jagannath Puri, so there are devotees from many, many generations. Some of their service is cooking for the Lord in the temple. Many, many generations, they're just cooks for the Lord. Thousands of them. That's one of the biggest kitchens in the world, Jagannath Puri. Some devotees are engaged in building the Ratha. Right? From Akshaya Tritiya, the Ratha building process begins. And they complete the building of Ratha just on time. Every year they do this. New Rathas are built every year. So like this, there are different devotees. Cooks are there, priests are there. So, based on their abilities and talents, everybody gets an opportunity to engage in the service of the Lord. And in Archanam, it's not that one who is directly touching the deity and serving, he is superior. Somebody who is just cleaning the temple, he is inferior devotee. No, there is no such material conceptions. From Krishna's point of view, everybody is a devotee. Everybody can get purified, everybody can get liberated simply by engaging in the service of the deity. So this Archana Vidhi is the most practical method to engage all our activities in the service of the Lord. So it is recommended that every grihastha means householder, devotee, in his house, he must have a deity of Krishna. And all his activities should be centered around the deity. So if deity is there in the house, that means it is not their house, it is Krishna's house. And every day you have to clean the temple, you have to clean the house, but you have to clean with the understanding that this is temple of the Lord, therefore I have to clean. Every day you are cooking, don't cook for yourself. Lord is there, for him I am going to cook. Like this, entire activities are centered around Krishna. This is the purpose. So everybody's consciousness is always absorbed in Krishna. If anybody is doing any work, he will think, for Krishna I am doing. Cleansing the house, for Krishna. See, this is the practical way to engage in the service of the Lord. If you go to Vrindavan, there is a temple called Radha Raman temple. So in Radha Raman temple, around the temple there are so many houses. Haveli they are called. Big houses. So why they are all staying around the temple? Temple is in the center, everybody is staying around the temple. Why? Because everybody has got some service in the temple every day. They used to do earlier. Now also it is there, but not much. But earlier the idea was that our houses are all around the temple. Radha Raman is our master, And every day somebody will bring flowers, somebody will go and clean the temple, so many services will be there. So in this way, practically they can engage in the service of the Lord. So that is the idea. Prabhupada says in a lecture on Bhagavad Gita chapter 16 verse 8 in Honolulu, temple means Krishna is there. Krishna is everywhere. But because we have got now our limited knowledge, we are not advanced. Therefore we take a spot, the temple, and always think of Krishna, that this is Krishna's place, this is Krishna's temple, we must take care of it. Shri Vigraharadhana Nityanana Shringara Tanmandira Marjanadao. These are the processes of devotional service, that we worship the deity, Shri Vigraha, nicely dressed, nicely worshipped, first class food offered. This is called Shri Vigraharadhana, worshipping Archanam. In another lecture in Mayapur, Prabhupada says, the deity worship is the beginning of devotional service. Everyone should try. The system is, anyone comes to the temple, he brings something. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam, just to offer to the deity. This is the beginning of love. Dadati, give something. Dadati pratigrihnati bhungte bhojayate chaiva. Nectar of Instruction, verse 4. This is the beginning of love. If I love you, I must give you something. And whatever you will give me, I shall accept it. Dadati pratigrihnati. So give something to Krishna and take his instruction. Dadati pratigrihnati. This is beginning of love. Therefore the deity is there. If people take advantage, automatically he becomes a devotee, a lover of Krishna. That is the success of life. So when you go to the temple, you are not supposed to go empty-handed. Whenever you are going to temple, you should take something. At least one tulsi leaf you should take. Just one tulsi leaf you should keep in your hand. Krishna, this is for you. You should not go to see Krishna empty-handed. Why? Why? Because that is the way you express love to Krishna. Why? Krishna himself has told, give me something. Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. You bring some with love and devotion, you give, I will accept. So therefore, whenever you come to temple, please bring something. Don't just walk empty-handed. You should bring something. Right? As I said, nothing you could bring, one leaf, one tulsi leaf, one flower. You should bring. That is how you can begin your love towards Krishna. As stated in Brahma Samhita, chapter 5, verse 38, Vedeshu durlabham adurlabham atma bhaktau. One cannot understand Krishna simply by reading Vedic literature. Although all Vedic literature is meant for understanding Krishna, one cannot understand Krishna without being a lover of Krishna. Therefore, along with the reading of Vedic literature, Swadhyaya, one must engage in devotional service, devotional worship of the deity, Archana Vidhi. Together, these will enhance the devotee's transcendental understanding of devotional service. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karaye Udaya. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 22, verse 107. Love of Godhead is dormant within everyone's heart, and if one simply follows the standard process of devotional service, it is awakened. So, simply reading Vedic literature is not sufficient. One has to engage in worshipping the deity. That is very, very important. So therefore, worship of the deity. Now all of you need not have to have your own deities, because once you have a deity, it's a very serious thing. Right? Simply you cannot just keep deity like that. You have to follow certain standards every day without fail. You have to do offering, arati, all these things you have to do. So therefore, instead of deities, you can keep pictures. If you keep picture also is one of the bona fide methods to invoke the Lord's presence. Okay, so worshipping pictures also, it is recommended in the Vedic scriptures. So in your rooms you can keep a picture. This is called an altar. Altar means puja room. Simple. Every altar should have minimum 3 pictures. Maximum you can have any number. Minimum 3. First is Guru, Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual master. You keep the picture of Srila Prabhupada as you see here on the left hand side. And then on the right hand side you keep Gauranga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, Panchatattva. You can either keep only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or you can keep all the 5 personalities. Who are the 5 personalities? Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhara, Srivasa. These are the 5 people. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhara Pandita and Srivas Thakur. These are the 5 personalities. They are called what? Panchatattva. 5. Panchatattva means the Lord along with his expansions and energies. That is Panchatattva. So we keep either only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also fine or Panchatattva. And in the center we keep Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna. So this is the minimum basic altar. So you can, nowadays there are many pictures. In the same small picture you will have all the personalities. You can keep that also. And every day you just bow down. As soon as you get up from your bed, just come, bow down and take a bath, come back. Just keep one flower for each personality, 1 flower. Okay? If there is no flower, you can just bow down, no problem. Okay? And then what you can do? Take some water. Keep a water glass reserved for the Lord. 1 glass. Pour fresh water. Keep 1 tulsi leaf in that and offer to the Lord. Okay? And at the morning you can offer. Afternoon you can drink the water. And you can change the water. Keep fresh water for the Lord. So every day you can do this. Whenever you come to the room, offer. You may say, oh, I'm not cooking. No problem. If you don't cook, it's okay. Water you can offer. And maybe whenever possible, maybe once in a week, you can buy some fruits and offer. Once in a week, you can buy fruits and keep in your room. Every day you can offer one fruit. Possible. And you don't have to go out also to buy fruits. No, you can order online. It will come to your room. So the point is, if we really want to develop attachment to the Lord, Archana Vidhi, this offering can really help us. So today we thought we will do practicals. Okay, so that's why I had messaged all of you to get something for the Lord. I hope everyone has brought something. So whatever you have brought, please keep it here in front of the Lord. Can you keep 1 empty plate here? If you have brought fruits, go there in the wash basin. You can wash the fruits and bring. Huh? Keep 1 plate. One is enough. Front, push it. Plate ko धो लिया, धो के आइए. Cleanliness is the first thing, as I said. So bananas I can see Ishan has brought. Shashiram has brought 1 apple. What others have brought? Huh? You brought flowers. Okay. Orange, that is oranges. Okay. One orange and one guava. Nice. So keep it here. Tulsi leaves we have. So each one of you take one tulsi leaf, wash it, keep it on your item, whatever you have brought. Keep one tulsi leaf on your item, whatever you have brought. Oh, very nice. 2 apples. See, the plate is full. Nice. Narayan, why didn't you bring? You had gone out, no? You should have brought. Forgot. Next time you should bring. This activity we'll have every week. Let's see, every week express your love. Wash the tulsi leaf. 1 leaf is enough. On each fruit you keep 1 tulsi leaf. Today is hands-on, practicals. Have you brought any other common offerings for those who didn't bring? Give them. Let them also get a feel of offering. Ankit, get. Take 1 banana or 1. Wash it. What is that? Variety. Bring. Wash it and keep. See, we are all offering to the Lord, not ordinary activity. Come. Yes. On each offering, each item you should ensure there is a tulsi leaf. Without tulsi, the Lord will not accept. Tulsi is must in offering. Why? Why is it like that? Yes, Dhanalakshmi, come. Keep. So everybody has kept. Okay, very nice. So full plate now, empty. Full. No, it's not empty. So now, this is an activity where matter will change into spirit now. Before offering, it is material, it is matter. Now the Lord will accept. How will the Lord accept? By glancing. Each sense of the Lord can do the function of every other sense. That is the meaning of spiritual body. The Lord has got spiritual body. So, through our eyes we can only see, but through His eyes the Lord can eat also. Every sense can do the activity of every other sense. That is the meaning of Satchidananda Vigraha. Yes, keep 1 glass of water also. So, we will be now offering. Before offering, what is this called? Bhoga. What is it called? Bhoga. And after offering, it will become prasadam. Bhoga means what?
Something
enjoyable object is bhoga. And prasadam means mercy of the Lord. So along with this, we also offer 1 glass of water. In that also we keep 1 tulsi leaf. Now how do we offer? We are not, keep it that side, glass. We are not qualified to offer to Krishna directly. We should not offer anything to the Lord directly. We should always offer through the parampara system. We have to offer through the Guru, through the spiritual master. So therefore, there are some prayers we have to. Okay, now some more offering has come. You have come at the right time. Come soon. Open the packet. Wash the bananas there and keep it here. Maybe you should get one more plate, or on that plate only. And keep one tulsi leaf also. Actually speaking, fruits, we should actually cut them properly and offer, but it's okay. We are offering the whole fruits. It's okay, but generally we should cut the fruits and offer. Okay. Yes. Keep one tulsi leaf on that offering. Keep it here. Yes. Okay. So now, to offer, we are going to chant 3 prayers. Okay. What are the 3 prayers? First is Guru Pranama Mantra. Second is Gauranga Pranama Mantra. Third is Krishna Pranama Mantra. 3 prayers. Okay. Each prayer 3 times. Okay. And if possible, we ring a bell and show this mudra, Vatsa mudra. This is like a calf, the ear of a calf. So we do like this, we show, and ring the bell like this we do. But right now we will just chant the 3 prayers, okay, together. How many of you know Prabhupada Pranama Mantra? Nama Om Vishnu Padaya, you know. Namo Mahavadanyaya, Gauranga Mantra. Okay, now we will chant together. Can we share this in the group so that others can see and chant quickly? So the mood is, first Prabhupada accepts, then he offers to his spiritual master, then finally to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is also in the parampara. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offers to his spiritual master all the way to Krishna. That's how it is offered. Okay? And then when prasadam comes down also, it comes in the parampara system. Krishna enjoys, then it comes down to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he enjoys the prasadam, then it comes down to Srila Prabhupada, he enjoys, and then we get to honor prasadam. We don't eat prasadam, we say honor, but that's later. Don't meditate on eating now, meditate on offering. The Lord is accepting. While we are chanting, what should be the mood? Oh Lord, please accept our offerings. Like that. So let us all chant. The prayers are posted, each prayer 3 times. Together we will chant. Ready? Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha. Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha. Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Radha Krishna Chandra ki, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada ki. So after offering, chanting these prayers, we leave those offerings in front of the Lord for 7 to 10 minutes. We keep the offerings and request the Lord to accept. And then after that, we can take the plate and distribute prasadam and honor prasadam. So till the Lord accepts all these fruits, we will chant one round Hare Krishna mantra. Please distribute the beads. Any questions meanwhile? Qualification for Archana Vidhi. Qualification means one should follow sattvic lifestyle and one should chant the holy names. Any devotee can do. In the temple, to worship the deities, yes, there are many more qualifications required. But at our home, in your room, to pray, to offer to the pictures, this much is. You chant every day and with love and devotion, that's the paramount qualification. Then you offer. Any other question?
They say that we don't offer directly to Krishna. They say we don't offer directly to Krishna.
Yeah.
Then why we chant Krishna?
Yeah, that's true. To offer only chanting Prabhupada Pranama Mantra is also sufficient to offer. Correct, what you are saying is correct. Just by offering to the Guru, suppose you don't have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu frame, you don't have Radha Krishna. If you only have Prabhupada and offer to Prabhupada also, it is prasadam only, because Prabhupada will offer it to the Lord in the parampara and bring down the prasadam to you. It's absolutely right. So just chanting Prabhupada Pranam Mantra is sufficient for offering bhoga. Any other question? What is that? Why we are chanting? So Prabhupada has given us this process. We are following whatever Srila Prabhupada has said. So while chanting, it doesn't mean while chanting Prabhupada Pranam Mantra, you're saying, Prabhupada, please accept now. Then while chanting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now you accept. That is not the way. That's not our meditation. Now after when chanting Krishna Pranama, oh Krishna, now you accept. Not like that. We are offering through the spiritual master, Guru, Gauranga, Krishna. This is the way Prabhupada has told us. And while we are chanting this, the mood is, these personalities are accepting, I'm offering to them through the spiritual master, through Srila Prabhupada. That's all. That is the mood. Okay? And this is a standard procedure given by Srila Prabhupada. So we are following that. What is happening? That, charge. Is it 3i Aster? 3i Aster, no? Some extraterrestrial body which is visiting the earth, coming closer. Is it 3i Aster? What is it called? Okay. What is it called? UFO. Not UFO. Asteroid-like body is coming. So is it some signal coming from there? No. Huh? Any other question? Okay, let us now chant together. While chanting, no thinking, chant and hear attentively each word of the mantra. And when your mind goes there and here, bring the mind back on the sound. First we chant the Panchatattva mantra. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna